Hi everyone and warmly welcome to this week's stock analysis video where we're going to have a look at 10 charts under 10 minutes. Let's start with Amazon. We are in this green demand zone as you can see here, and as long as we are respecting this demand zone, which means we are not breaking below it with several candle closures, I am still bullish and I'm aiming for higher levels. Let's check the next one. We have United Health and we broke above this high and then we are in a correction now. I would like us to see a break above this high also to increase the probabilities to aim for even higher levels. As it looks like right now, we are in a huge demand zones. So it's really important we get this sign of strength in the lower time frame before aiming for higher levels. And right now you can see lower highs and lower lows. We need to see a break here in the daily chart. And then, of course, I would like to see a break above that to increase the probabilities to aim for even higher levels. We have Nike here in the weekly chart, and I've been telling you that I want to see a break above this level here, and we are not seeing that. That's why I'm still aiming for lower levels in Nike, and as long as we are still respecting supply zones, we are breaking lower and we are creating lower highs and lower lows, we should be bearish. If we manage to break above this level, create a correction and then break again, that would look more bullish, and then we can start aiming for these levels here to the left. And then we have Alibaba here. We took out some liquidity here. What I would like to see is just a break above this level here. If we can just close above it and then a correction and then a break again, that would increase the probabilities to aim for this black level. But of course, what I would like to see is that we can manage to break above this level before starting to aim for these higher levels in Alibaba. But for now, I think it's reasonable to actually focus on the daily chart here. Just focus on breaking above that high and then a correction and then a break again. That could be the first sign of strength. Bank of America here in the daily chart. I am still aiming for these black levels and we are respecting this bullish order flow we are having. As long as we are not going below this bullish structure here, I'm bullish and I'm aiming for higher levels. And you can actually see every down move as an opportunity now to aim for this first black level. General Motors here in the daily chart, I had this green zone and I was aiming for higher levels, and we have been going up beautifully here. And we are close now to these two black target levels I'm aiming for. What I'm thinking of right now is, as long as we are respecting these demand zones we are having here, I'm bullish and I'm aiming for these black levels. And if we would break below these zones, I would just see it as a manipulation before aiming for higher levels. But if we broke below them and then created a correction and then a break again, that would be bearish in the short run. For now, it is bullish. We are respecting demand zones, and I think we can aim for higher levels in General Motors in the short run. McDonald's here, this is the daily chart, and overall we can see it's quite choppy here. We are still respecting this green zone, and I'm aiming for these two black levels. If we just zoom out here, it looks clearly bullish, and we have this beautiful bullish order flow. And that's why I'm aiming for higher levels. As long as we are not breaking below this green zone, I don't see any sign of weakness. And I'm just seeing every down move as an opportunity to aim for higher levels. And next one here, Meta, we have it in the weekly chart and we are in this support area here. And if we just see some kind of reaction now up, as we have been starting to see, I just want to see a reaction up and then a correction and then a break again. That would increase the probabilities to aim for even higher levels in Meta. And I'm having this target level here, the first one, the black one here, and then I have the next one here on 860. I'm really looking forward to see what is happening here in this resistance area. This gray zone is a resistance area. You can see it like this. This is a weekly fair value gap. And if we want to be bearish, then of course this chart should just touch this weekly fair value gap and then boom, down again. So it's really important to see that we are touching the fair value gap, and then we would like to see some kind of reaction down and then a break again. That would increase the probabilities to aim for higher levels in Meta. TSM here in the daily chart, we are respecting this green zone, and I just want to see some daily closure, 1 or 2 candles at least, to increase the probabilities that we can aim for this black level I have here on 311.37. And Spotify here, I have 2 levels I'm looking for, this high and this high. I would like to see some breaks above them before aiming for higher levels. And right now we are just respecting supply zones. We are bearish. We are just creating lower highs and lower lows. And that's why we should respect that trend. There is no sign of strength here in the short run. Of course, overall it is very bullish, but in the short run it needs to go above this high, create a correction, and then a break again, or break above this high, but at least this high, to make me more bullish and start aiming for these two black levels in the short run. That was basically it for this week's market outlook. If you liked it, make sure to hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next one.